Hey guys, today on Iceberg TV I've got the Royal Grand Hope here. It's a new premium throwing putter from Latitude 64 and it comes in the 2024 Royal box. They look absolutely gorgeous. They went extra crazy on the colors for these guys. Fortunately we have two of them. We're going to play 9 holes at Reedy Creek and yeah, let's see how these guys fly. Hole 1, 272, par 3. That seems about right for the first throw of the day. Let's try and get it under control here. There it is. And I believe they're a 0 turn with a 1 fade. So they're definitely on the little bit more stable side when it comes to putters with that sort of more putting putter style shape. They're kind of right in between, I think, a putting putter and an approach putter. Honestly, I'm very partial to the blue and purple, but this gold one's like very like shimmer star-esque, very like old school Innova shimmer star-esque. It's got a little bit of kind of sparkliness to it, which is pretty cool. But anyway, hole 2, 268, par 3. If we throw the exact same shot as that second one we throw on hole 1, we should be able to get ourselves a park job. Okay, that blue one seems to want to be a bit straighter than the gold one. I thought it was just me, but it seemed like it flew less stable on hole 1 as well. Okay, yeah, the blue one is definitely flipping a bit more than the gold one, which is good to know. So if you want a more flippy one, go for the blue and purple. And if you want a more stable one, go with the gold. It's really interesting that they flew actually quite differently because there's no actual discernible differences in the shape between these two discs. But the gold one flew, I would say, significantly more stable than the blue one. This one kind of hyzer flipped and turned a little. And this one does not really want to hyzer flip or turn. It just wants to hold that hyzer. Flipped up a little bit, but then once it started to fade, just really started to dump at the end of the flight. And then the gold one, I'm gonna have to force this one over a little bit so it doesn't fade down the hill. Yeah, I put that one definitely flat and like nose down, and it's still really want to just kind of flex out and hyzer out to the left. Can confirm the gold is way more stable than the blue. This is the Wizard that I've been messing around with putting. This is the Hope. You can see they are quite similar. The Wizard obviously having a bead and the Hope does not. But I would think the Hope pretty much to me looks like a beadless Wizard. And it definitely has a very similar level of stability to the Wizard. So I think if you're someone who likes throwing beadless putters, but you have a hard time finding a beadless putter that has enough stability to throw, this is going to be a really high tier option for you because these fly a lot more stable than many other beadless non-approach disc style putters. Did I ace it? Thought I aced it. Wow. That was a good shot. We'll throw the Wizard just to show you guys how this guy flies as well. Again, that same kind of like pops up and goes straight for a second, but then really wants to dump and fade at the end. And I think the Hope is very similar to the Wizard, just minus the bead. All right, we've got 2 guests on the channel. We're starting to make a habit of letting strangers throw my discs. That's a good thing. It's fun. What's your name?
My name's Mitchell.
And what do you think? First thoughts on the Hope?
Feels good. Ready.
Feels good. He's ready to rip. He's ready to rip.
Throw it.
All right, let's do it.
I don't throw a lot of rad food, but I don't really know a lot of the plastic.
It's good stuff. Oh, he's got good technique. Nice. A little more stable than you'd expect, right? It's nice. All right, 10-second review. Come here, 10-second review.
Yeah, it's a little stable. You can definitely pump on it, and it'll probably stay straight to like an overstable finish. So yeah. It's nice. Nice throw. Thanks for being on the channel. Appreciate it.
All right, we got one more contestant today. What's your name?
Lloyd.
Lloyd, nice to meet you. What do you think? First thoughts?
Very slick.
Slick?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna grip it very well.
All right, let's see. Let's see what Lloyd can do with the Hope. I hope he throws a good shot. Also good technique. All right, 10-second review. You can say it's bad.
I can't grip it very well.
Okay, fair enough. Lloyd can't grip it well. All right, let's get into the next hole. All right, hole 6, 280-foot par 3. These guys are not super glidey, so I'm not sure if I can get them all the way to the pin. It's going to require basically the perfect shot. That gold one is just, it's like neither a throwing putter or an approach putter. It's like somewhere right in the middle. I think if you're someone that throws really hard, I think these would fly nice and straight for you, as to where a lot of your other putters might be, you know, a little unpredictable, glidey and turning over, that sort of thing. So I think if you're someone that throws really hard, I think you're going to really like these for hyzer flips. But I don't quite throw hard enough to get that gold one to hyzer flip at all. The blue one, I'm getting a significantly better flight out of. That's about as good as I possibly could have thrown this hole with those guys. All right, to land the Hope right here was pretty much the best shot that I'm physically capable of today with this disc. Not that it's a bad disc, it's just a pretty far shot for me. It actually went a little bit long. That's a birdie I'm actually pretty proud of. That's exciting. All right, the gold Hope is officially gone. Hole 6 at Reedy. It went so far down there, and I can see it on video, but I cannot find it. So if you want a free Hope, it's somewhere over here. Good luck. Not too mad about it. Honestly, I didn't like the gold one that much. It's just right in the middle of an approach disc and like a normal throwing putter. And I'd rather just bag one putter that I know will always go straight, and then bag another approach disc separately that I know will go left on backhand and right on forehand. And that gold Hope was just very stable, but not quite stable enough to be a true approach disc. We've got Andrew here. That's a good looking throw. He doesn't have a microphone, so I need to speak on his behalf, but thumbs up or thumbs down? Mixed. All right, mixed review. All right, thanks for throwing, Andrew. All right, our last hole of the day. I guess we'll try the forehand. I just don't think this is a disc that anyone's going to ever want to forehand. It's just not that type of disc, the feel in hand or the flight. But we'll give it a try just so you guys can see how it kind of goes. Man, it did fly pretty nice, but I just think other approach discs are going to have a little more consistent flight, as well as a more comfortable feel in hand. I think most people that like to throw forehands, especially on approaches, like discs that are more dumpy, more stable, and flat. And I just don't think this disc is designed to be a forehand disc for really anybody. I think the Hope from Latitude 64 does have a lot going for it. Again, for the players with really fast arm speeds, you guys are really going to like it for hyzer flip dead straight shots. But I just think it's too stable to be a throwing, like that style of throwing putter for most people. I think most people have better luck just throwing something a little bit straighter. And then on your approach shots, throwing something a little bit more stable. As I said before, it's kind of a tweener disc. It's right in between approach and putting, like putting style, I guess. And it just kind of leaves itself in an awkward position where I'm not really sure what I want to or what I'm supposed to do with this disc. Well, all right, guys, Latitude 64 Hope. I really love the plastic. This Royal Grand plastic is of the highest quality. Overall, when it comes to the flight, I just think that this isn't really going to be an amazing throwing putter for a lot of people. Unless you have a really fast arm, pro players, advanced players, you're going to enjoy how consistently it doesn't flip on you. It doesn't really want to turn or hold much turn. It's going to be a straight flyer for players with fast arms, but it's just going to be really overstable for anyone with a slower arm. And then anyone with off-axis torque, I still think they're going to find themselves turning it a little bit. So it's kind of right in between like a putting style putter and an approach style putter. And I think it's pretty good, but I don't think it's great. And it's probably not going to make my bag. But I love the colors. I love the plastic. And I wish my Brave and my Strive looked like this. They'd actually, you know, they just go right into the bag because they're already good flyers, but they just need this beautiful look to them as well. I hope after this video you can make an informed decision as to whether you want to try the Royal Grand Hope or not. It's probably not for me, but maybe it is for you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care.